gas bottle. I've got a few plans of what I'm going to do with it. I've already kind of marked out where things are going to go, but I'm planning on making a bit of a kind of wood stove with it. So my plan here is to chop the door out, put these little hinges on it so I can open and close. Won't be too airtight or nothing, but it'll be right. Chop the top ring off here. Chop a hole out of the top, probably about the size of the ring. Put a hole in the bottom with a bit of a valve on it so I can control how much air goes in. Probably chop this bottom ring off and then put that inside with a mesh over the top for my grate to put my wood on. But before any of that gets done, I'm going to drill a hole in the top and fill it with water so I can get all the gas out, if there's any left, which I don't think there is, but better safe than sorry. Now we just fill that up with water, shake it around, leave it a bit, and then we'll dump it out, and then we'll be right to cut. Everything's cut out now. I've cut the bottom out, so now I've just got to make some legs out of some pipe. So I've had to cut the ring down here so it will get welded in like that. That's because it wouldn't actually fit through there to get it in. So it's all welded up now. Doesn't look too bad. Now I've just got to get the door on, get the hot plate on the top, get the mesh in, and then pretty much be done. So I've marked out a hole in the bottom here where my air kind of inlet's going to go, just there. I'll cut it out and then weld that on there, put a little valve on the end so I can open and close it and let however much air in I want. So how I'm making my little kind of air shut off is I'm going to put that plate sort of there so that can spin, and I'm going to weld a bolt there and a hole through that plate, and I'm going to put two nuts and lock them so I can spin it with a bit of friction and it'll stay where I want it. Here's the finished door. It's looking a bit dodgy on the welds, and the handle, I don't know if you call it a handle, it's just a welded bolt to it, but it opens nicely, gives you a big view onto the inside, and it kind of pulls it out. They're funny hinges, but you got to push it a bit, locks up in there, and then you pull it out and it's nice. And the bottom air vent, that works, but it's nice and tight, so you can open it however far and then shut it. Goes really well. This may need a little bit more air because I have to leave the door open. Like I shut the door and it sort of, it needs another air inlet on the other side, so the door just stays open. the air inlet's fully open. It's pretty good. It's not the biggest, but it's building a nice coal bed up and it just kind of ticks along. It will be very good for cooking because out the top there's so much heat that comes out, just really directed straight up the top. Fits a pan on there well, so might cook something on it. So that wraps up today. Thanks for watching me build the old kind of camp stove.